Well, good morning. So I'm here in a store that I frequent way too often and actually spend a lot of money at. So they're a pretty good store to deal with overall. They've got a 10% military discount. Um, it's Home Depot. Even as a vet, you can get a card that allows you to have access to the base, so then you can get that 10% military discount. Um, Good morning. And pretty much everybody's friendly and nice folks here. They're really helpful. They got so many people here walking around and helping. It's a good deal. Um, anyway, when you're checking out, even if you're doing self-checkout, all you do is just take and show them your ID, and they go ahead and give you the scan so that you can get that extra discount. So, um, and also they've got a really good return policy here, which makes things fantastic because if something happens, um, you can bring it back and they'll take it back, uh, which is real beneficial. I mean, doggone, doing remodeling is expensive. Um, like for instance, the shower that we're in process of installing in our Airbnb. If I could find a better shower unit that would go in there, I'd take the glass that I bought, a Delta product, back and go ahead and get the newer one that we like better. Instead, we decided to go ahead and buy the pan that goes in there, and then we're going to go ahead and put the tile around. Um, I know from a financial aspect that we could get by just fine with um, having a backsplash that's actually the plastic one and stuff. But I want this to be a nice Airbnb, and even though I'm not going to make more money for doing it, um, I just think it shows that little extra touch to it. It's kind of like going over the top on, whoops, there once again, there's that thumb. Um, it's kind of like going over the top with things as far as trying to get 10 stars out of 5. We became super hosts immediately, almost. Once we were through the basic requirements, um, our guests have been ecstatic, even through some of the challenges that we're having, like right now, them only having a half bath instead of the 3/4. So hopefully me pacing around is not going to make you dizzy. I'm going to go ahead and shorten this up though. One of the kids here. Let's see. So right now I'm waiting to speak with the general manager because they had a person in their flooring department that had given us a quote for $3,900 to put in a really nice set of blinds in the house over at Oaks. And then he left like within days after we got the quote. We kept going back in trying to find him so that we could go ahead and get this order completed. And it took over 3 weeks before someone finally let it slip that he was no longer here. So then we tried to deal with their department, and we ended up spending a whole nother evening in here getting the quotes built because we'd had their estimators come out and give us take the estimates for the windows. Well, um, the quote's off. I mean, their best price for their quote here is 5281 with a 35% discount, which was being offered at the time. The difference is, $704.21. So I'm in here right now to talk to the general manager because the general manager has the ability to go ahead and uh, slide that on through. I know most general managers have the ability to go 20% above anything that they do. Um, and I expect him to make this right because I've got the quote. I mean, literally, that's the quote that they just gave us a couple weeks ago. And then that's the quote that we actually have. This is the one that we've been trying to get done. And, if he has to go up to I don't know, the store